Tonight on WATM News at 6, the latest on a school bus driver accused of having sex with a 15-year-old student, what authorities say alerted them to the crime.
Not our president. Penn State students walk out of class in protest of President-elect Donald Trump.
And we've had some clouds around today, a little bit of precipitation, but are we about to get a taste of winter this weekend? We'll check the forecast in just a moment.
And why Penn State fans looking for housing rentals on Craigslist should be careful. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. A local school bus driver is behind bars tonight accused of sexually assaulting a 15-year-old girl.
Police say what began with conversations and online exchanges quickly became a sexual relationship. Our Cinderson has more.
This past September, a State College school resource officer received a complaint about a school bus driver.
That he had received an email complaint regarding a school bus driver who was extremely rude to students riding his bus.
The driver was 25-year-old Matthew Dunlap, who drove for a bus company contracted by the State College School District. After following up the complaint, police then heard about a female student who talked a lot with Dunlap. The student's mother was alerted
and advised him that she had spoken with her daughter and that her daughter admitted to having a sexual relationship with Dunlap during the summer of 2016.
Dunlap accused of having sex with a 15-year-old girl 3 times this past summer. The girl, originally a passenger on Dunlap's bus when she was just in the 8th grade.
He was her bus driver in middle school, but not last year or this start of this year.
Police saying the victim was groomed by Dunlap.
The behavior that we have where he's sexting her, sending her pictures of himself, and it works up to him having statutory rape with her in her house over the summer.
We have an ongoing effort to ask parents to help check their children's smartphones.
Dunlap jailed Tuesday morning on multiple criminal charges with his bail set at $200,000. Gary Cinderson, 6 News.
6 tonight, State College police are investigating what they call an online scam that's cheating Penn State fans out of hundreds of dollars. Scammers are using Craigslist to target fans looking for housing during football games. Just this week, police say a man lost $800 after putting a deposit, only to find out later that address did not exist.
When it comes to rentals on football weekends of homes or RVs and so forth, it's a good idea to try to verify who you're dealing with and get all information about them so that you know that you're actually dealing with somebody that's on the up and up.
Police say to avoid being scammed, make sure the address of the home you're renting is real and find different methods of contacting the seller before making any payments.
Happening now, fire departments in Somerset County battling 2 separate fires. Those fires just 2 miles apart. The first along Main Street in Boswell, the other along Pitt Street in Jenner Township. This video just into our newsroom of the fire in Boswell. What you're looking at is an apartment building located along Main Street. Boswell Fire Chief tells us they're still investigating the cause, but says no one was hurt and the fire is under control. The other fire in Jenner Township at a house, there is heavy damage there. The chief telling us in all there are about a dozen fire companies from Cambria and Somerset counties called in to help. He says he's thankful to have that help as both fires came in at the same time. There have been no reported injuries at either fire, and as we said, both will be under investigation.
Well, it certainly feels like fall outside here, at least today.
Yeah, very cloudy here, Josh. Is it going to improve at all in the next day or two?
Momentarily, Jen.
Good.
And Justin, we may be getting our first taste of winter weather coming up here this weekend.
Boy.
So look out, snow could be flying. We'll be talking more about that here in the coming days. But at this point this afternoon, we are picking up on some clouds that have been building across the region and occasionally a couple of light rain showers. Most of those are drifting onto the east-southeast at this point. So we'll continue to have them for the remainder of the evening here. Some scattered showers, much of it very light. As we zoom in on live radar, a couple near Clearfield and along Interstate 80 again, much of that drifting on to the east-southeast. Now, coming up during the day tomorrow, we'll be looking at a break in the clouds. Already seeing that west of Pittsburgh towards Cleveland. And over the next 24 hours, we were able to track that for you on Futurecast. Clouds will be decreasing very early Thursday, so I think the afternoon tomorrow bodes plentiful sunshine around central Pennsylvania. For Friday as well, mostly sunny skies. Friday is going to be the warmest day that we will see in quite some time. We're looking at daytime highs that could be close to 70 degrees before it all comes to a screeching halt. Over the weekend, 52 degrees in State College right now. Altoona's at 53. Johnstown sitting at 48 degrees. But look at this warmth that's out to the west, folks. That all is heading in here over the next 48 hours. For the next 24 hours, our forecast takes daytime highs on Thursday to near 60 degrees with sunshine returning.
Thanks, Josh. Well, students all over the country continue to protest Donald Trump's election today, including right here in State College. Roughly 900 Penn State students gathered in front of Old Main to participate. Katie O'Toole was there for it all and joins us live from campus. Katie?
And we've got new details tonight, Justin, about an attempted robbery at a pharmacy in Cambria County. Documents say the suspect was a homeless man in search of a fix. Police say Thomas Scupian walked into the James Prescription Drugstore Monday, handed employees a note demanding drugs. Police say he ran out of the store just as they were showing up. Crescent police eventually caught up with him a few blocks away near the playground at All Saints Catholic School. After his arrest, court documents say Scupian told police he tried to rob the store because he had been, in his words, dope sick for a few days, that he had lost his apartment and is now homeless. Police say he did not have a weapon, but he kept his right hand in his pocket the entire time as if he did. He is facing several felony charges tonight. A man from Wimber locked up tonight on drug charges and endangering the welfare of a child. Wimber police say that they arrived at the 21st intersection at Graham Avenue where EMS workers were reviving an unconscious man in a vehicle. Police say that Jesse Guzik was starting to come to upon their arrival. They say a used stamp bag of heroin was seen in the vehicle's door handle, and a 4-year-old was in the back seat. He was taken into custody. The child was released to his mother.
The State College Area School District has approved construction projects at 3 elementary schools, totaling close to $50 million. Garner tells us which schools are on the list and exactly what changes will be made.
Since April, the State College Area School District has been looking to modernize 3 aging schools: Coral Street Elementary, Hauserville Elementary, and Radio Park Elementary. In a meeting Monday night, the district board of directors moved projects forward from schematic designs to preparing for actual physical construction. Accelerating the process will allow the district to meet application deadlines for state grant funding. The board voted unanimously to add 3 classrooms per grade at Coral Street Elementary. That renovation is set to cost about $15 million. The district plans to construct a new building at the Hauserville Elementary site to add 3 classrooms per grade, costing about $17 million. Lamont Elementary will close down completely, and Hauserville will become kindergarten through 5th grade. The board decided to build a new structure at the Hauserville site because they say they have enough room and it would disturb students less. There are 2 plans on the table for Radio Park Elementary School. The first would cost just over $16 million and would add 3 classrooms per grade. The second would cost about $17.2 million and would add 4 classrooms per grade. A $3.8 million state grant for the Hauserville and Radio Park projects has already been awarded. As it stands right now, the construction for the projects is set to begin in either late summer or early fall of 2017. The district says they do plan on trying to attempt all 3 projects simultaneously. In Center County, Matt Baumgarten, 6 News.
Our big national story of the day, Justin, as you know, you've been following, it's that school shooting in Utah. 5 students were shot, or actually stabbed, just before 8 as they were getting ready for gym class.
Jen, police say all 5 victims were boys and were stabbed at least once. Their injuries range from fair to critical. The suspect, a 16-year-old boy, was taken to custody by a school resource officer. Authorities say he suffered a self-inflicted stab wound. The suspect was previously homeschooled before he first began to attend Mountain View. A motive for the attack has not been determined, and authorities are working to interview witnesses to figure out why the stabbings took place.
At this point, we're still trying to sort through all of the witness statements. Obviously, right off the bat, We isolated a lot of the witnesses, got their names, information, their stories, and now we're going to have to go back and sort through those and see what we think may have been a motive. But there's a lot of different things that we need to look at for a motive to this whole thing. Is it a fight? Is it somebody that's upset at somebody? Is there more to it? And I don't know the answer to that right now.
The majority of students at Mountain View High School have been checked out by their parents. The school will resume regular hours tomorrow. Well, the Trump transition continues, and as it does, the president-elect takes another Twitter shot at the media.
Plus, why some of the oldest wind turbines in the state are being torn down.